Now that we know how to use HTML lists and glossaries, let's design our own list. Instead of listing languages in traditional list, let's display them in flexible layout using span elements. First, let's create a container and a list of span elements inside it. Div, span C#, JavaScript, TypeScript, Vanilla.js, and Python. The span element serves as a container for other elements or text similar to div, but with a key difference. A div is a block-level element, meaning it takes up the full width of its container and starts on a new line. A span is an inline element, meaning it only takes up as much space as necessary and can appear in the same line as other elements, hence the name inline. Right now, the chips don't look very impressive, so let's add some styling. Class chip, background color, secondary color, and now we apply this class to all span elements. Class chip, and I'm going to copy this class to other elements. Okay. We can check the difference between inline and block elements by adding the display block property to our chip class, which makes span behave like a block element. Display inline and try switching between display block and display inline to see the difference. And let's leave the default inline setting. Our list still doesn't look very impressive, so let's refine the styles a little bit. Let's add padding, 15 pixels for top and bottom, and 35 pixels for left and right. Border radius, 15 pixels for rounded corners. Higher value will result in more rounded corners. Font weight, 600 for thicker font. And let's set font family to monospace family. Now our list looks odd because the chips aren't arranged neatly. To fix this, let's use Flexbox. So let's create a Flex container class with a property display flex and apply it to our div class Flex container. Now the elements are arranged in a row, but they overflow the page. To fix this, let's add flex wrap to wrap elements automatically. And let's also add some spacing between rows. Margin top 10 pixels. Now we can play around with the horizontal alignments of the elements. Justify content, space between. We are already familiar with some options like flex start, flex end, or center. For this occasion, there are 3 more interesting options. Space evenly, which distributes items with equal space around them. Space around, which adds space around items but with less space at the edges. And lastly, space between, which distributes items with equal space between them. If you resize your browser window to full screen and zoom in and out, you will see how the chips automatically adjust to fit the available space. This is the power of Flexbox. Understanding Flexbox allows you to create responsive designs, meaning your layout will look great on any screen size and zoom level.